most important thing is that you learn how to understand for yourself and to learn how to open your own mind to see and experience. Once you do that and you can find that for yourself, you're open to the life force. Once you get into your Kelee, you get into a place that's not dependent on people and yet is still supported by the planet. That's what everyone really is looking to do, is to find self-sustainability. That doesn't happen through other people. I can show people how they can do it in their self, like being very diligent about going into your mind and open the things that you need to learn for yourself. When this person hurt me, why did I hurt? Not why did the person hurt me? Why did I feel hurt? That's your spiritual path, why you got hurt yourself. Because we only feel through ourselves. We don't feel through other people. You're not responsible for other people's feelings anyways. They are. You're okay with yourself. You don't make the determination with what other people are okay with. That's for them. Because otherwise that would be a control issue on your part, that you're making a decision how other people should be living. The only thing that's going to hurt is if they're triggering a compartment of hurt in you. In what I teach people, when you go into your practice, you can get to a place where you can come back part way from your practice and then you can sense what's going on inside of yourself, and you can self-trigger these hurts and pains from your past, and one by one, why did I feel bad when that person said that to me? It's not what the person said, it's what you felt yourself. Why are you feeling bad for something another person said? Then the next question is why did you accept that? In your mind, you can use a reflection that has no bias to it, because otherwise you will go to a comparison-based process, and that won't help you understand something at that level. Because the only reason you pick up the compartments is that you don't know how not to. And that's, of course, is directly associated with missing self-realization. Try not to look at self-realization as a prize. Look at it more as just an understanding of how you can free yourself from whatever is causing you distress. Remember that every day you can evolve. But remember that when you're living through your past, you can't. The worry itself becomes a block to perception. And so that's why you don't want to do it. Get into mind and start looking at all the opportunities you can have to actually genuinely explore. We tend to worry about what we do not know. The mind does not do that. Only the ego and the intellect do. And so that's another reason why you want to get into mind, because remember, you have to get rid of all those fears and doubts to actually find what you have never found before. Because when you're finding and realizing self-realization, what you're actually doing is actually seeing life without fear. And that's the only way to have self-realization. So whatever you're fearful or worried about in this world becomes a block to the very thing you want to experience. And people have convinced themselves that what they're looking for is some second point thing. That if I solve this, I get this right job, or I meet the right person, that this will get rid of everything pre-existing that I'm worried about. No, it does not. That's just alleviated one fear in an outward sense, but all the other ones in your mind will be there. And a lot of this will trail all the way back to your upbringing. And then that becomes something that becomes the deliberate spiritual path. What did I pick up growing up? It's very important that you really are consistent twice a day with doing your practice. And so what we need to be able to do is to connect to our mind every day until we actually start to center in our mind and we learn to live from there.